As you can see, we're in London and we've got downtown London behind us. But on this trip, we're going to focus on hidden gems that are out of the way. We're going to totally avoid the tourist traps and go find the things that are going to let you say, I didn't know that even existed in London. So come along, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're at a really eccentric hidden gem today here in London, the Sir John Soane Museum. It's a really cool place. It's free admission, and essentially the history is John Soane was an architect, a very famous architect that didn't come from family money, but became very famous for his work, and he accumulated a lot of money, and he actually ultimately bought these 3 homes behind me that he back in the 1800s, gifted to the country, but he was a collector. So there are all kinds of objects in here from all over the world and incredible things to see. It's just jam-packed. There's a family history, so luckily he had some kids that didn't go the way he wanted them to, and he ultimately gave it to the people of England. It's an absolute must-do. We recommend it highly. Like I said, it's free. Come in. You can buy a small guide for £3 that helps, but if you don't, come on in. There are also some guided tours that are very interesting. If you're lucky, you can see the private apartments of John and his family. So give it a look when you come out to London.
This place is like stepping into a time capsule. The museum is filled with Soane's personal collection of art, antiques, and architectural drawings. You wander through a labyrinth of rooms, each one more bizarre and fascinating than the last. You will find everything from Egyptian mummies to Roman sculptures, all arranged in a way that's both chaotic and beautiful. It's a must-visit for anyone who loves architecture, history, or just wants to experience something truly unique.
Today we just got finished with a London Mithraeum, and that is a hidden gem that you probably haven't heard of, but we really recommend it when you want to get away from all the crazy of London. It's a really unique experience that's actually based on a find that happened when they were building this building here. It's sponsored by Bloomberg, and down below here they found an ancient temple that was actually constructed to worship Mithras, a god you've probably never heard of. But it was only worshipped by men, and there's a whole story they'll tell you. But when you're ready to get away from the crowds and you want to do something really interesting, this is rarely crowded. It's absolutely free. It's right next to the bank tube station, and we really recommend it when you want to get out there and see a hidden gem.
When you first enter, you'll be greeted by a collection of artifacts found at the dig site, including statues and worship items. As you continue your journey, you'll descend into the heart of the temple itself, a dimly lit space with stone walls and a central altar. It's a truly unique and atmospheric experience that transports you back to the Roman Empire.
Today, we're escaping the hustle and bustle of London to explore a hidden gem in Hampstead, Heath, the Hill Garden and Pergola. This beautiful terrace garden boasts stunning views and a touch of forgotten grandeur. Let's explore it together.
The pergola was the dream of William H. Lever, who later became Lord Leverhulme, a wealthy idealist and patron of the arts, architecture, and landscape gardening. The Hill Garden was the private garden of a now demolished manor house. This oasis of tranquility is a beautifully landscaped garden that climbs a hill and culminates in a stunning pergola draped with wisteria.
So tonight we're in London for something really special. It's the ABBA experience. If you haven't heard of it, it's actually the group ABBA, and they created this virtual with some live elements performance, and it's supposed to be just like they're here in their heyday singing all their hits. So when you're in London, you got to get over here and do it. It's somewhat of a hike from the main city, but we think it's worth it. It's definitely something we've heard from a lot of people you got to see.
It's a mind-blowing experience that combines cutting-edge technology with the timeless music of one of the most iconic bands of all time. Using groundbreaking digital avatar technology, the band members have been recreated in stunning detail, looking and sounding just like their younger selves. In the arena, you'll feel just like you've been transported back in time to watch ABBA perform live, complete with their iconic costumes, choreography, and hit songs. It's a truly immersive experience that will leave you feeling like you're part of the show.
London is home to a number of world-class museums, many of which you might be familiar with. But there might be one that you're not, because it's a bit of a hidden gem. It's called the Wallace Collection, and it's home to a number of masterpieces, sculptures, furniture, and much more. So let's go inside.
We just finished our tour of the Wallace Collection here in London, and I gotta tell you, we were blown away. I knew this was supposed to be special, but I had no idea what was inside that building back there. First of all, it's a lot bigger than it looks. There's multi-levels, and it goes down below. There's an armory downstairs, and it goes way back. There's even a huge restaurant back there and all kind of other things. But what's really special about this is the collection. This place is stacked with stuff and incredible wealth. I'm talking about paintings and furniture and all kinds of porcelain and art and all kind of things that you can't even imagine. They've got a really good audio guide that's free, so you can download the app. And we think the really highlight of the whole thing is the building itself. It's really amazing. And this was actually a family home of the people that own the collection and donated it. So if you're in London, come out here for sure and check it out. There is so much to see and do in Hampstead Heath, and one of the things we think is really interesting is behind me. They have bathing pools. This is the male bathing pool, but there's female and a co-ed as well. But there's a diving board, obviously you can swim, and there's just so much to see and do. It's probably a little cool for us, but we think it's a really neat element here, and there's certainly people out enjoying it on this beautiful bay. If you know about Downton Abbey, or if you know about England, you know there are these huge country houses all over the country. And right now we're right outside of London in Hampstead Heath, and what's behind me is Kenwood, and it's one of those country houses. It dates back to the 1700s. It's got all this beautiful land around here that's now, of course, Hampstead Heath. And what's neat about this one is you don't have to be a Crawley to enjoy it, because it was donated to the country in 1929, and it's free to enter. So if you're up here, make sure you give it a look.
To see more hidden gems throughout the United Kingdom, click here.